Hi there! Happy April! I look like I'm about to take off for Coachella, so that can only mean one thing. I've been working on my spring aesthetic. It's something. I'm still trying. I tried. And by I tried, I mean just for this video. I still probably wear black 90% of the time. But you know, I tried. Is this working? Anyway, April is upon us. I swear to God, time just keeps moving. And so I have to bring you my March wrap-up. Was March? I think it's March. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I read quite a few books. I'm very happy with the books I read in March. It's great. It was an awesome reading month. I tried to do the whole school thing and life thing, but you know, reading is just a priority and it will always be. I think a lot of my shows might have been on hiatus as well, which might have quite a bit to do with it. I was in a bit of a reading slump towards the end of the month, but it was still awesome. Anyway, let's go into the books so we can talk more about that. First off, I read this monster, which is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I know, I hadn't read The Host until last month. Get over it. Let's move on with our lives. I'm shocked myself that I haven't read this before, because I was such a huge Stephanie Meyer fan with Twilight and everything. This was very good. This was super good. I mean, it's not a 5 out of 5 stars read. I think I gave it like 3.75 stars. This is also hurting my hand, so I should put it down. Yeah, it was a very good book. It wasn't the best book. I probably would have given it 5 out of 5 stars if I read it back when I finished Twilight. Not right now. It doesn't work that well with the person I am now as a human being and all. So yeah, it only got like 3.75 because I don't know what was going on in my mind. But yeah, it was a good book. Definitely would recommend. It's about this alien race taking over our planet and like humans and their resistance. It's a very character-driven book. I don't know if I would have enjoyed it as much if it was more action-packed or, you know, action-focused, action-centered. Is that a thing? Yeah, I loved how character-driven it was, and I loved the psychological analysis passages or the whole aspect of it. I thought it was brilliant, and Ian O'Shea is as good as they say. Yeah, would recommend. And then continuing on with the theme of books that Gabby totally should have read by now, but totally hasn't. I read Heir of Fire. Yay, go me! This is the 3rd installment in the Throne of Glass series. You probably know that. I can't tell you very much about this unless you've read the first 2 books because spoilers. I can just tell you that it was so good. It was so good. The ending was heartbreaking, but it was so good. The character, like the old ones and some of the new ones, I was living. I love this book. I need the next one. Am I going to get it anytime soon? I doubt it. Yeah, it was amazing. I have a video review for it. You can check that down below. It's full of spoilers though. I'm just saying. I then went on and read an ebook. This is what I read because I was feeling very motivated and deep on March 8th, which is International Women's Day. And so I had to pick up We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Max from Well Done Books just loves this author, so I thought it was quite fitting for me to finally give her a try. It was such a brilliant read. I will link the speech that it's based on down below, but it's just so brilliant. It's such a brilliant view on feminism. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie just seems like such a brilliant human being. It was just phenomenal. I would definitely recommend it if you're into social issues or feminism or just want to be educated or just want a really good essay type thing to read. It's just very, very, very good. I then went on to Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Lee from Lee Reader loves this, as well as Raylene from Pet Food and Prongs 07, and I trust both of their tastes a lot, so I had to pick this up. It was so good. It was so good. This is about Simon, who is a queer boy. And, you know, this isn't your coming out story, which I thought it was quite an interesting take, because usually queer / LGBTQ plus lit is about coming out and all of that, but this was something else, and it was just fluffy and funny and sarcastic and witty. And the author, Becky Albertelli, is actually writing it from the perspective of a child, psychologist, psychiatrist, something. So she's not dealt with this issue firsthand, but she does have quite a bit of insight on it. It's such an interesting perspective. I loved the protagonist. He is so sassy, and there are so many pop culture references in this book. Like Harry Potter, like Raylene describes Simon as a gay Harry Potter nerd or something. I love this book. The only thing that confused me about it is that people don't say Tumblr, they say the Tumblr. And like everyone in that school has a Tumblr account apparently. People where I live barely know what Tumblr is. The chances of most of them knowing what Tumblr is are just very, very low. Is that an American thing? I then remembered that I'm meeting Cassandra Clare in April at her event in Dublin. If you're coming, please come say hi. I'm gonna be with the squad there. I'm gonna be with Julia G and Colleen. Julia G and G's two friends are flying from Germany for the event. I'm also taking my sister. Colleen is taking one of her friends. It is gonna be awesome. The whole squad will be there. We're still presumably deciding on our squad name, but personally, I would go with the hashtag for our adventures with City of Demon Pox and Ducks takes Dublin. I think that's the hashtag for the trip, because I'm thinking at least Julia will be vlogging, and I will try to as well. It's gonna be awesome. Please come say hi if you do see us. Yeah, anyway, I remember that. I remember that I just have so many of Cassie's books to catch up on. So, I read Clockwork Princess. This is the single best book I have ever read in my life. I legit have 8 pages of notes on it in my little planner agenda type thing. It gave me all of the feels. I love these characters. Cassandra Clare can write characters and worlds that you just get so attached to, and it's so addicting. And this was such a satisfying ending, and it made me laugh. It made me just go like this. It was so good. I was squealing, I was laughing, I was sobbing uncontrollably. I'm quite worried about all the tears that I got on my book, actually. I'm also worried about how I'm going to take at least 2 books from here to Dublin, because my copy of Lady Midnight is there. I'm also worried about when I'm going to read it, because I don't want spoilers. But yeah, these are chunky. I don't know how I'm going to take it. I don't know how I'm not going to stop thinking about it. I almost started tearing up in class, remembering Will Herondale and Jem Carstairs one day. It's just so good. This is like up there with Harry Potter for me. Like, this series is everything. And then once I was done with the Infernal Devices, I went back to the Mortal Instruments. I'm still like 500 pages-ish into, no, 400 pages into City of Lost Souls. I'm so glad I read the Infernal Devices before. I wish I would have read them before the 3rd book, City of Glass, because the references, man, there are so many references to the Infernal Devices in here. It's making me so happy, but so sad. I'm living. I'm obviously going to finish this in April, and then go on to City of Heavenly Fire. I cannot English today. And then Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and I will see if I should get Lady Midnight shipped from my mom's place in Ireland to Romania for me to read before the event, or if I can get it read in like the time I have before getting to Dublin and the actual event, because I'm going there earlier. But also Julia and the girls will be coming in, and I will be sort of happy, I mean busy, happy as well, but very busy, quite busy, not much time for reading. Although Julia and I are that close that we could just be reading next to each other and not talk for like a few hours, and we would still be cool. awesome messages. My mom, so rude, so rude, so rude, interrupting me from filming. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I would actually get to read all of the books before the event, but I will die trying, and I'm in a freaking reading slump, and my exams are coming, like my term papers, and anyway, please do let me know if you've read any of these babies or what you've read in the month of March. I still hope I'm saying the right month, because knowing me, it might not be March. Anyway, yeah, let me know that. I hope I will see you again soon, or you will see me again soon. Anyway, this is getting too deep. Yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.